Okay,
Okay, hello.
we're live. So we're back. I didn't really go anywhere. I went on to Twitch for a few hours. Um, just have a little break from uh, this setup really, and jumped on Twitch. So did some Valorant, which was cool, and then Floss woke up and you came and joined me, didn't you? So we had a good game on that. But we've come back onto YouTube now. We've been on YouTube for quite a while, and as you can,
We're gonna play some Harry Potter.
yes, we
Hogwarts,
are.
that's
Yeah,
right.
it's really cool. So this is a game that Floss and I
Play.
played quite a lot, haven't we?
Yeah, but
Well, it's not for a while, but
no, we haven't played it for quite a while at the moment because I don't really know why. But we are on game 5 at the moment, so we have Lord Voldemort.
yeah, we do. So yeah, so we'll talk you through it in a bit and kind of go through the game. But it's a cool game, isn't it? We really
Yeah,
enjoy this
I
one.
do love.
It's a really good one. We just had to have a little refresh of the rules because we haven't played for a little while. But I think we're feeling um pretty confident on those and what we're doing. Here's Tori.
Something turned on because it was feedback.
I don't think so.
Maybe it's okay now.
Well, the sound was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Turn your chat onto all chat as well because you can only see the top chat at the moment.
Oh, yes, I did mean to do that.
Live
Live
chat.
chat.
Then you would have seen me on there.
Well done.
Oh, that's weird.
Mama,
Hello.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
star of the show.
Oh, I've chatted to you.
We haven't got a koala either. I haven't got my glasses on. Shambles. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, yeah, please, if you don't mind. And koala. Maybe George's koala. Bear, join us today. Thanks, for it. Nice. Thank you very much.
You're on the same side.
Yeah, we're playing together.
Because we play together in this one.
Yeah.
You, together. Me and Daddy played
Oh,
some
no.
that.
I'm going to go and get the iPad and set it up here. Then you can see for some reason you can't see the chat.
No, it does normally work.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
So with us, we have my little brother's koala.
Yeah,
Koala, and then we have my teddy, Mr. Bear.
we do. Yeah, some very important guests. Yeah, so we're gonna probably this is probably an hour and a half, I would think, normally for us to sort of play through. I don't think it's normally that long, but we don't tend to rush through when we're playing really, which is quite nice. Yeah, do you want to shall I hold your card up? I mean, I'm sure everyone sort of knows what Ron's like, but so Floss is playing Ron Weasley. So as you play through the game, the characters kind of develop as well. So we've got slightly older versions, so yeah, it's not focusing it very well, unfortunately. But this is Ron. You can see Ron's got a sort of special ability down there that he can trigger. So did you want to read Ron's ability?
If you assign 3 or more, what is it?
It's like lightning bolts, isn't it? Yeah, damage really, but
on your turn, any one hero gains 2 health.
So say that again for me.
So if you assign 3 or more lightning,
yeah, so damage,
power,
yeah,
damage stuff on your turn, any one hero gains 2 health.
2 health. So that's pretty good. So that
very good.
That builds up. I'm gonna slide mine along so it's in stream a bit better. There we go. Okay. So I'm playing as Hermione. So this is me again. When you first start the game, the first sort of you play through levels of the game. So we're on game 5 of 7, I think it is. So we are sort of making our way through. But when you start with the younger characters. So Hermione's ability is if you play 4 or more spells on your turn, any hero gains 1 of these, which are basically like currency, like money.
Yeah.
So Hermione wants to be loading up spells and playing lots of spells, which kind of makes sense for her, really. You can see on our board here, this is our health. So currently we're both starting at 10. What's nice about this game is if you do end up at 0, you don't get eliminated from the game. You just get stunned. Your health resets back up to 10, but you just have to discard some cards and stuff. So again, one thing we really like about this game is it's very much a sort of friendly game, really. that you can sort of both play for a good length of time, which is great. And it might be obvious, but Floss and I are on the same team.
Yeah.
So we're teaming up, and to win the game. That's right, absolutely right. And we're teaming up, and the way we win or beat the game is to kill all of the villains. So this pile here is full of a whole load of villains, and at the bottom of that pile is Voldemort. So we have to work our way through those villains and kill those, and then defeat Voldemort, and then that's how we win the game. How we lose the game is there are locations here.
If they hold on, if they get covered up with these skulls,
Yeah. Then what happens?
and then if all the locations get taken over by the skulls as the villains, that's when we lose the game.
That's right. Well explained. That was awesome. So last time we played this, we've only done this game 5 once. We had a go at it once. This was a while ago.
We lost.
And we lost, but it came right to the wire. So I think we were on Voldemort.
Yeah.
And then the last location just ticked over. So we're a bit unlucky. So we're hoping today on stream we can beat it. Yeah, that's right. So a couple of other things is this pile of cards here.
Yes.
So we have to draw one of these at the start of our turn, and that's bad things in there, really. So they're called the Dark Arts cards. So when we turn those over, we'll obviously read it out.
It's 2, I think, and then they have these bad abilities.
That's right.
Stuff.
Yeah, that's right. So it starts off as 1, but later on it becomes 2. But they're all bad things in there. So we have to deal with that first, and then we can sort of take our hero actions. And then our heroes start with 10 cards each. So we've both got 10. My cards are Hermione's cards, so they say Hermione at the bottom of them, which makes it nice and easy to know they're hers when you're sorting the decks out. And Florence's say Ron. Can we hold it out for you?
Yeah.
Got it. So again, nice and easy setting up. And it sort of says what the card does on it. So when Florence plays this card, she'll gain 1 money, which will allow her to play other cards.
Yes, because you have to buy different cards in the game and using these.
That's right. So you kind of ditch cards to get money that you can use to spend cards. So you start off with only 10 cards, so not many. Your deck's not very good when you start the game. But then as you play through the game, you can buy cards from Hogwarts shops. So in fact, we're going to reveal those now. So we're going to put 6 cards out here. Do you want to do that for us, Gord?
Yes.
I'm just going to take one of these. So if you put 5 more out for us. So as part of your action, you can buy cards from here. The cost for the card is right at the bottom there. So you can see this one costs 5. And then again, these are sort of more powerful cards, really, that you can buy as long as you can afford them. They get discarded, but then once you're out of cards in your draw deck here, you shuffle everything back in. So gradually, your 10 starting cards, which are a bit rubbish, some are okay, but some are a bit rubbish, get better. So as the game goes on, your deck gets better and better.
Much.
Is the plan.
So and
Yeah.
Spells. So here's one of the allies. And then you can also have some other bits and pieces. And there's lots of things.
Yes, it is cool. I
It's
mean,
a massive pile.
that is a massive pile of cards. And that doesn't start off like that. So in game 1, again, there's very few cards, and gradually...
As you go on, obviously there's more and more cards because you'll add on from each little game box.
That's right, which is cool. So in the box itself are these boxes. Oh, I'm not sure I can get to them right from there.
I can get them. I can get them.
So this is the game 1 box. So as you can see, it's got quite a lot in there. It's empty now because we've taken the cards out and you store it in the box.
So we also, there's 4 characters. Because there's Harry, Ron and Hermione, and then Neville Longbottom, which I still can't get over his last name. Bottom. You ready?
Yeah. You finished?
Yes, of course.
So yeah, so as you play through the game, you open up a box for once you've completed one of the games, then you open up the next box, you add the cards into it. So gradually this deck builds up, this deck builds up, this builds up. So it's really cool. So you feel like you're properly sort of progressing and working your way through. So look, we've got a question in chat for you, and it says, "What do you like about the game, Florence? So what is it you like about the Harry Potter game? Do you think?"
Probably that it's very fun.
And what makes it fun? Do you think?
Mainly that you get to kill Lord Voldemort because he's very annoying.
Yeah, if we do well. If we do badly, then he'll kill us. So, well, he won't kill us, but the location will move, and that'll be a bit sad. All right, so I think that's kind of it, really. What we'll do is, as we are, I'm just going to try and tuck this under here, right over the board. As we're taking cards and playing through, it's a little bit better. We'll just kind of talk through them the first time, but then you'll keep seeing them again and again. So we won't go through them every time. But I think. Oh, did I knock it? Look at that, perfect. So I think we're ready to start. So in the setup for this game 5, it says to put Voldemort onto the bottom of the villain stack, which we did. And then for this game, we have to reveal the top 3 cards. So we're going to do that now. So we've got Crab and Goyle.
Draco's Pact.
Yeah, so they're a fairly easy one. So for them, it says each time a dark arts event or villain causes a hero to discard a card, that hero loses a health. So they're not too bad. They've only got 5 health as well. So we should be able to deal with them quite easily. There's much harder ones in there. So that's not a bad start. The next one we've got, slightly scary picture on this one, isn't it?
Fine.
It's fine, Florence says. So
just a warning, by the way.
Yeah, just a warning. Oh, I'll do this just in case. So we've got a Death Eater villain with my finger placed over his face because his face is very nice.
He's very ugly.
He is very ugly. So you can see already he's got higher health than Crab and Goyle. So he's 7 health. And his ability, each time Mordra, which is in the villain deck, I believe, or a new villain is revealed, all heroes lose 1 health. So that's going to happen right now in a second because we're about to reveal a new villain. So that's a bit sad. So already we're not up to a great start.
How? Just to say, you do start on 10 health, and then once you get to the end, like after 1, you get stunned.
That's right.
Which is when I don't think you can. What happens after you?
Well, it says at the bottom of the board quite handily actually what you have to do in your stun.
Discard all tokens and half the cards in your hand. Add 1 skull, so 1 skull to the location.
Yeah.
Reset your health to 10 at the end of your turn. So you will have to discard a couple cards.
Yes.
But hopefully we won't get stunned for a while.
No, absolutely. So that again, that's one of the things I think we really like about this game is you don't want to get stunned. Getting stunned is pretty bad, but it doesn't end the game. It doesn't matter if you both get stunned in the same turn. You just kind of reset everything, and you just have a bit of a rubbish turn. So it's not too bad. So we've got 1 more villain to come out. So do you want to draw the 3rd and final villain? So off the top of there, yeah.
It is Professor Quill.
All right. So what does he do? Do you want to read what he does?
Active hero loses 1 health. So the people like Death Eaters and ones that lose health, you really want to get rid of those first because they're going to do the most damage and health loss to you.
That's absolutely right. And you can see they've got these spaces underneath them with these clearly marked sort of power symbols which match these. And that's where we can track their damage.
Yeah, so how we defeat them, and then that will minus 1 of their health because we're going to defeat them using that.
Hopefully. So, but because of this guy's ability, a new villain was revealed. So straight away, we both need to lose 1 health. So before we do anything at all, we're going to drop down to 9 health.
Have you?
Yeah. Stum. All right. So yes, it's cool, and there's different sort of strategies to. There's different kind of strategies to how to play. So we kind of need to decide, getting rid of these guys as quickly as we can, particularly people like Quirrell who's just going to chip away at our health. But we can start the game now, I think. So do you want to go first or second?
We
do.
which is my mother. So what would you say?
Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Second. All right. Okay. So the first thing that happens is we're going to reveal one dark arts card. So let's do that now. And we've got Obliviate.
Yeah.
So this is our first sort of bad thing that's happening. And it says, all heroes choose one. We have to discard a spell or lose two. Now I've just realised from reading that card we need to draw cards. So we should have 5 cards in our hand to start. So we'll do that first. Otherwise, we can't discard any of these. Okay, there you got 5. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so it says we either discard a spell or we can lose 2 health, and then that's done. Okay, so sure.
So in here.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's
This
absolutely right.
spell
This is pretty good.
I have discarded, not a spell. 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 Well,
Yeah,
since
so
I
it
have
does
like
have to be a
6
spell.
community, I'm going to discard this.
Yeah, okay, that seems good. So you don't take 2 damage. I, on the other hand, am going to take 2 damage. Well, yeah, I don't know. The spells I've got are pretty good, so I'm going to keep hold of mine and just take the damage for now, I think.
I'm very sorry if there's purring. We have a cat in here.
Yeah, a bit okay.
Or at least sleeping.
Okay, so then after we do the dark arts, we resolve the villain ability. So we check these. So each time a dark arts event or villain causes a hero to discard a card, that hero loses 1 health. So you discarded a card, so now unfortunately you have to lose 1 health. That's right. I didn't discard a card, so that doesn't affect me. Each time Mors Mordra or a new villain is revealed, we lose a health, but Mors Mordra wasn't revealed, and we've already done the villain. And then the active hero, that's the player who's taking their turn right now, loses a health. So sadly, I'm already down to 6, but we'll see what we can do on my turn.
We'll say Dobby that help get off the skulls of locations. So that's right. Really useful if you can find those and buy them. So we have no money. Actually.
Well, it's me to go.
Yes.
Neither
of us has no money.
Fleur de Cour's pretty good, isn't she? But I really want spells with Hermione.
Yeah.
Because if I play 4 spells on my turn.
I have 3 of those Hermiones, which are lame.
Okay, so I'm going to play one of these. I've got a lot of these in my deck. Remember with Hermione, I'm trying to play 4 spells. I can't quite do that this turn, but we're sort of setting up for later turns, really. So whenever I play a Alohomora, I get 1 sort of money in effect. So I'm just going to pop that in there. And I'm going to play another one for money. And I'm going to play another one for money.
And another one.
And then I'm going to play an item, Beadle of the Bard. So I've got a choice here. I can either gain 2 money or both of us can gain 1. So sometimes it is really good to give Florence one. If I give Florence some money now, it's sat there ready for her turn.
Yes.
So
and then I'll have enough to afford Claire her.
Yeah.
For Claire.
But I really want to get that power spell at the top. So to do that, I'm going to play this and gain 2 myself this turn. Just so I can get this, because this is a really good spell. So I'm going to spend 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's all the money I've earned there. And I'm going to take this spell. Sendo. So when I draw this back into my hand, it doesn't cost me anything. The cost is only to buy it. And then I gain 2 damage icons just down here. So that's good. So we'll pop that in there for later. And then the last thing I'm going to play, I've got a good opening hand. Actually, I'm going to play Crookshanks, who's my ally. And I can choose one. I can either gain a damage to put onto one of the villains, or I can gain 2 health. So I think for now, I'm just going to gain 2 health. So that's the end of my turn. That's all I do. At the end of my turn, I draw back up to 5 cards, which is the rest of my hand this turn. It won't always be like that. And then we check to see if the location's moving on, which it isn't. I'm just going to make sure we haven't missed anything else. We check to see if we've defeated any villains that we haven't, because we haven't put any damage on. We refill spaces in the Hogwarts sort of shop over here, so we get a new card over there because I bought one. He's good. And then if you've got any tokens on your board on your turn, you have to discard them. But if you've been given them from another player, they're fine. And then you draw up to 5. So we're all good. So it's over to your turn now, Gorge. Not a bad first turn. So you need to do your dark arts first of all.
Annoying.
Yeah, the bad things.
He who must not be named.
Okay.
Add 1 skull to the location.
All right, you done it? Yeah. Awesome. So remember.
So we are at the Azkaban prison, pretty sure.
We are. Yeah, that's exactly where we are. Yeah. And when that location is full of skulls, so it can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think that is, then it moves on to the next one. There's 3 locations. And if all those locations tick over, then we lose the game, sadly, which is what happened last time we played. All right, so you've done your dark arts. So now we check for any villain triggers. So we didn't have to discard a card, so we don't lose any. We didn't reveal Moore's Maud or a new villain, so we don't lose any. But you are the active hero, so you lose 1 there. So not too bad. Okay, and now it's your go to play your 5 cards.
Still haven't. No, you can.
Yeah, because I played Crookshank, so I healed back up, which is why I took the damage.
So I have 3 Alohamoras and a clean sweep 11. So I'm going to use my clean sweep 11 to gain 1 damage.
Okay, that sounds good.
And if I also defeat a villain, which I
I'll hold
definitely
it up.
That's when I will gain 1 money as well.
There you go. So we've got Ron's broom. So yeah, so the first bit happens. So Floss gains 1 damage, which she can put to any of the villains. And then the second bit is if she defeated a villain, there you go, she'd also gain 1 money. But she probably won't be able to do it this turn. So take your things as you're doing it, so we don't lose track of how much you've got.
I'm going to gain 1 of these.
Yeah, and you need to gain money, don't you?
Yes.
Because you played a spell that gave you money. So you need to do that first, didn't you?
No, I didn't play that.
Oh, is that the one you discarded?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you discarded. You are on it. Well done, you.
I was gonna discard this one, but I realised that was an item.
Yeah,
myself.
of course.
No, then I have
You're
these 3, which are gonna give me all money. They are Alohamoras.
Yeah, so same as my ones. Yeah, so we'll show this time and then kind of know what's going on with those. So Floss has got 3 of those, so she can take her 3 money now. There's no point in keeping cards in your hand because at the end of your turn,
they will get discarded.
You have to discard them. Yeah.
They will eventually get discarded. So I get 3 money.
Oh, Nanny's come into chat. Yeah, we're doing very well, thank you. So we've just started Harry Potter. So Floss is joining me for a while now. We're going to do a brief pause at 11 o'clock.
Oh, it's Gale Wrist.
Yeah. But yeah, so far so good. We're trying to beat Voldemort here. We'll see if Voldemort. We'll see if we manage.
Bold though.
All right. So where are you going to put your 1 damage? Which villain do you want to start hitting? Who do you think we need to get rid of first?
The most annoying.
Yeah, I think it's a good decision.
Because he's probably going to get us stunned first time. If we don't defeat him, then he's going to get us stunned eventually.
Yeah, and doing 1 health every turn is quite annoying.
Yes. So
Grace is joining us. Hello, Grace. Great to have you back again. We're playing some Harry Potter. So we literally just started. We're just on our first turns. So yeah, we're just sort of explaining as we go. If you've got any questions, do ask in chat. It's great to have Florence here, obviously, so she'll explain a few things. But yeah, any questions, do ask. But generally, what we're trying to do is to defeat all the villains. There's a whole pile of them here as well before these locations move on. Now, don't forget to spend your money.
Spend money.
So you do that before you draw.
Well, I already know what I have.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to spend it on the crystal ball.
Okay. Do you want me to hold that up so people can see what it does?
I can't even pick it up.
Yeah, some of them are a bit fiddly, aren't they? There you go.
Because I also have really cool.
Alright, so Floss is spending her 3 money. She's buying a crystal ball. So this is really good. So that allows her to draw 2 cards. and then she can discard one of those 2 cards. So
Yes.
card draw is really good in this game. And again, just to repeat, this is the cost to buy it at first, but when Florence draws this into her hand, it has no cost. So then she can just play it.
Hold on, I'm going to get that again.
Right, that can go in your discard.
1 second, I need to get this meat. Must be meat.
Okay, there you
Yeah.
go. All right, good job. So you did a bit of damage, which was awesome. You got a good spell. So then we check to see if any villains are defeated. They're not. We check to see if the location needs to move on. It doesn't. And then we refill Hogwarts with a new card. So it's another spell. That's good for me as Hermione. And then the last thing you do is you draw back up to 5 cards.
Yes.
So Floss has already done that. And then it just repeats like that. So it's going to come back to me now, and we kind of just working together until we hopefully can beat the game.
Lord Voldemort.
Absolutely right.
Still gonna call him.
So let's see what I've got for a Dark Arts card. Imperio. So the active hero, so that's me, chooses another hero to lose 2 health. So that's bad. Yeah, so I can only choose Florence in this situation. You can play this game up to 4 players.
No.
So obviously if we were, then I would have a choice. But unfortunately, I have no choice in this one. So sorry, sweetheart, I'm going to have to do 2 damage to you. And then what's even worse with this is right at the bottom there, we now have to reveal another Dark Arts card. So if you take 2 off of yours. Well, what did you just say?
I'd be so sad if it was the same. If it's the same one again, I'd be so sad.
You have shuffled this as well. That's unbelievable. It's literally the same. So this is really bad.
Great.
Yeah. So again, we have no choice. So Florence has to lose the 2, though. Unfortunately.
Again, I'm actually.
We have to reveal. No, it's not the same again, but it might still be bad. So this time we've got petrification. So normally we'd only draw 1 Dark Arts card, but that one was making us draw another, and we drew 2 of them. So this says all heroes lose 1 health and cannot draw extra cards this turn. So, for example, if Floss tried to play this, she wouldn't draw the cards. All right, so it's only for this turn that it stops, but we do both lose 1 health. So if you lost another health, so you need to do that.
I'm on 2 health now.
So that wasn't great, really. Right, then we check the villains. Did we discard any cards? No. So we don't need to lose a health there. We didn't reveal that, so that's good. So we don't need to lose a health to him. I'm the active player, though, so I have to lose a health there. All right, now let's see if we can do something about these guys. Okay, so I've got lots of money here. I've got 4 Alohamoras. So I'm going to play all 4 of those. So they just give me 1 money each. But this is where Hermione's good with spells. So because I played 4 spells, I won't keep showing you this, but just the first time it's happened. If you play 4 more spells in your turn, 1 hero can gain an extra money. So I'm just going to work out how much money I've got because I'm on 4.
Doesn't your money go in here?
It does. So I can get to 6. I don't think. No, maybe I do. Just think Wingardium Leviosa is not brilliant, but I think we're going to do it. So I'm going to take that one again, selfishly, but I'm just trying to load Hermione up with spells, really, and then I can give Florence some of that money later. And then I'm going to play this item, so I gain a money, but this is really good. So it says you may put spells that you purchase on top of your draw deck, whereas normally anything you buy goes straight into your discard pile, so you don't draw it for a while. So this is really good. So I'm going to gain a money, and then I'm going to spend 6 money to buy some spells. So I'm going to buy this one for a bit more damage. So as I start drawing these, I'll be able to start doing some damage because I'm not doing any at the moment. That'll go on top of my deck for 4. And I'm going to buy this spell for 2. So it's just a 1-cost spell, but again, spells are good for mining. That gives us money, which is we're a bit slow to start, but then hopefully later on we'll start to be able to do some damage.
We have someone else.
Oh, Kathy. Hello, Kathy. Yeah, we're doing very well, thank you. It's great to have Florence here. joining us. We're not long into Harry Potter. We're just sort of getting into the flow of it now. So it's great to have you along. If you've got any questions, please feel free to jump in chat. We will be pausing. I just keep saying it to remind myself as much as anything, but we will be pausing in about 20 minutes just for the 2 minute silence. So we'll pause stream at that point.
Yes.
And then obviously crack straight on. So probably about an hour and a half for this, I think. It's a great game. We tend to play it a bit slowly, just so we've got time to think and read through the cards. But we're not in a mad rush. I don't think. I think I might have been on. I think I was on 6. I'm pretty sure I was on 6. I'm not 100% sure. I think I was on 6.
We have another person as well.
And David, good morning, David. Great to have you back. Chat's getting busy.
Very busy.
Right, so end of my turn. We do things. So we check to see if there's any villains that are defeated. There's not. Then we check to see if the villains have got. It's the other way around actually. But if the villains have got enough skulls on here to move the location on, they haven't. So that's all good. Then we replace any empty spaces in Hogwarts.
Oh, we got lots of allies.
Yeah, lots of allies. So allies are really good. They're really strong. And another spell for Hermione.
If I can say that right.
Well, what we'll do. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And if you buy him, then we can hold him up. Oh, hello, pal.
We
Whoa.
we have some people.
What one is on, mate? That's it.
No, we're going to take doggies.
Yeah, and then we're going to do some when you get back.
You're going to play a game in a minute, aren't you?
Yeah, you're going to be on live stream. Oh, remember we had that thing you have to do? Is this your game, Northern? Yeah, we're doing it with Daddy. Look on the laptop, some people are watching it.
Yeah, lots of people.
Yeah, there's lots of people.
Great.
So we have.
Oh, you can't see them, mate. Actually, we can just see them through the chat. Yeah, it's really good.
So we. I turned that off because it was really annoying.
But they're distracting you.
Yeah. So I kept looking at this as.
So I'm just shuffling my deck because I've run out of cards. So these two I'm drawing. Oh, thank you, mate.
Right.
And then I'm just going to draw back up to 5, which is the last thing you do. All right, I'll see you in a while. Right, Gorge, over to you.
10. 2 health, and I'm really sad about that. But I have every flavour beans gain 1 money.
Now, what do you need to do before you start playing those, though? That's right, you have to do the bad stuff first. Crucio. Do you want me to hold up?
Yeah.
If I hold up, there you go, then you can talk. So, another Voldemort one. Crucio, active hero loses 1 health, and we have to reveal an additional Dark Arts card.
Okay.
So, we're on a bit of a rough run at the moment. So, have you lost a health? And then, and now we have to reveal a second card, which is a bit tough.
Oh, what? Hero loses. I'm dead.
Well, you're stunned, yeah, but it's good. It means we can show stun.
So it's Crab and Goyle are also gonna.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter now, actually, because you can't lose anymore. So, unfortunately, Florence drew another card which took away her last point of health. But this is good. So it gets. I mean, it's not good, but we at least get to show it, and she has to discard a card. So you do that first. If you discard a card first, and then we can show you what happens when you get stunned.
So
Hi, Lisa, great to have you back.
I'm gonna get rid of a load more.
Okay, so that gets discarded, and then the stunned happens. So what has to happen now is Florence discards all the tokens. So if she had any money that I'd given her, so it's lucky that I didn't actually, they would have to now be discarded.
Yeah.
She has to discard half the cards in her hand. So I think you've got 4 in your hand now, haven't you? So she's got to choose 2 of those to get discarded.
I'll do some more.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. We have to add 1 skull to the location. Yes, that's a sad bit up there. And then she resets her health to 10 at the end of her turn. So you can still do stuff and things.
So
you've got there.
I'm going to use every flavour. Every flavour beans.
Every flavour beans. Grace has got faith that you can do it. I've got faith in you as well. We can win the game.
Gain 1 money. For each ally played this turn, gain 1 damage. So that will do, which I'm going to put on Quirrell, dude. Bad fashion sense, dude. And I also have Ron's ally here, which isn't focusing. Choose one. Gain 1 damage or gain 2 health, which I don't need. So I'm not going to gain the 2 health. I'm going to gain the 1 damage. So I'm going to do the games first and gain 1 money. Plus, I think if I play... I still don't know what his name is.
Pigwidgeon.
So...
Zao.
So I'm gonna play him.
Yeah. And you can
Choose.
Well, so you can't gain health now for the
Yes.
rest of this turn. So
I'm not. I don't need.
don't want to do that. No.
So I'm gonna gain the 1 damage.
Yeah, that seems good.
Oh, where'd that go?
Don't worry about it. Just grab another one. Throw it after. Oh, I might be able to. I'll get it. I think.
And
yeah.
Underneath the 1 money, it also says for each ally played this turn, gain 1 damage.
Excellent.
So, choose
2 damage. And where are you going to put your 2 damage?
Right on.
Awesome. And then you got 1 money.
Which I can't actually spend.
Unfortunately, she can't afford anything on the board. So that 1 coin.
Everything is 4, 6, 4, 2, 7, and 4.
Yeah. So unfortunately, at the end of her turn, that just gets discarded. She can't save that for another turn.
I'm gonna re-roll back up.
Yeah, all the way up to 10, and then shuffle your cards. Well, we check up here first. So we check to see if the location moves on because it's full of skulls. It doesn't. We check to see if we've killed any villains. We're getting very close on Quirrell, actually, but we haven't defeated him quite yet. And then Florence draws back up to 5. So again, that's one of the things we really like about this game. As you can see, like Florence got stunned there. It didn't really do that much. She discards her cards. She has, I mean, she's still a pretty good turn actually, but sometimes you have a bit of a rubbish turn. But then everything gets reset. You still get to play a few things that turn, and then everything gets reset, and then you're sort of straight back into the game. So it's really good from that point of view. It doesn't really punish you too badly for losing your health, unlike some games. So we like that, don't we?
Daddy's turn now.
Okay, so let's do a Dark Arts card and hope we only get 1. Tarantalegra is what we've got this time. Let's see what this does. The active hero loses 1 health and cannot assign more than 1 damage to each villain. Okay, well, that's probably not a massive problem because I'm not doing loads of damage at the moment. So I lose the health. I didn't discard any cards. Oh, thanks, Kathy. That's really kind. Yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you later at some point. So don't need to lose 1 there. Hello, mate. Oh, thank you. Bye-bye now. I'll pop it with Bear Bear. See you later, my little pal.
Bye. Bye. When you're not using Koala anymore and baby, can you put them in my bed?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Shut the door. He's gone. We didn't reveal Mosmorda, so we don't need to do that. Or a new villain. But active hero loses health, so unfortunately we do have to do that. Okay, let's see what we've got. I think we've got a load more money. We have got a little bit of damage now, though. Okay, so we've got the time turner again. So it gains me money and allows me to put spells back on top of my deck this turn. So it gets me 1. We've got Wingardium Leviosa.
So I have lots of money.
Yeah, that's good. You need money early. So that gains me 1. And I can put items back on top of my deck that I buy. We're going to play this. So this is one of the spells that I bought. So I've just drawn into it now, which is great. There you go. So I gain a power and I draw a card. So that's really good. So I gain a power and I'm going to draw a card. And this is helping me now start to trigger Hermione. So I've got 2 spells already played. I've drawn another spell. So that's 3 spells played. And then I've got 2 more in my hand. So those 2 get me 2 more money. And now I've played 5 spells this turn. So again, because of Hermione's ability, as soon as I play 4 spells, I get to get a money, which either I can take or Florence can take. So if I take it, I'll go to 6, which is definitely what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take this one, and then I'm going to buy this spell, which is very expensive, but it's very good. So it gains 2 power and draws a card. So you can see what. Oh, and that goes on top of my deck because of this card here. So normally it would go in my discard, but this allows me to put it on top of my deck. So you can see with Hermione, what I'm trying to do is just fill the deck with spells. So I kind of get that ability every turn. So that's all my money. And then I'm going to damage Quirrell. And we're going to see if we can get rid of him sooner rather than later. So I draw to 5. And then it's your turn.
So
Dark Arts first.
Still don't know what that was.
Petrification.
Heroes lose 1 health. Cannot draw extra cards this turn.
Okay. That's fine. So if you've got any cards that allow you to draw extra cards, don't play on this turn. That's really good then. Okay, so we didn't discard, we don't lose health, we didn't get a new villain, we're fine. Then you lose 1 because of him. So you should have lost 2 health there. That's it.
Don't you? You also have to lose the health.
I did. I lost 1 health. Yeah.
Oh, Daddy's really low on health.
I am. I'm going to get. I will get stunned soon.
So, well, that's good. Then you're going to go back.
Exactly. It's not too bad.
Fine.
All right. So you play your turn.
So I'm going to spend my money because that's
have fun.
That's the easiest thing to do. I have 4 money, so I thought, yeah, I know. As soon as I looked into my deck after I pulled it, I was like, wow, this is great.
That's really good. So play those and take your 4 money.
So now
Oh, I should have replaced this.
Right.
The Triwizard Cup.
1, 2, 3.
That's a good card.
So there's also some very expensive cards, like ones that go up to 7, like this, or 8.
Yes, I think 8.
Very, very, very.
I think 8's the highest we've seen so far, but we haven't seen all of them.
Isn't that Dumbledore?
Yeah, I think it is Dumbledore. Dumbledore is very good, but he's very expensive.
So I also have this dude, Pidgewig.
No. Yeah.
And he allows me to do the same. So I'm going to gain 1 thing. These.
Really good. 1 damage, yeah?
I'm going to put that on them. And now I'm going to spend my money on Float. So she goes into my pot.
Fantastic. Love it. So we need 1 more damage on Quirrell.
Hopefully you get it.
And then we've defeated him, so that'll be good. We might get him next turn.
So am I going to replace?
Yep, so we check up here, that's fine. We check the villains, they're all fine, although Quirrell's got close.
Professor
McGonagall, that's awesome. She's really good, and she comes with a dice.
Yes.
So the dice are really good. We'll explain those when we get them, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's get one first.
So I think which game is it that you get the dice? You don't get them in game 1, do you?
Oh, I'm sure. We don't give spoilers away though.
No.
But yes, you don't start with the dice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my oh, it's over there. Would you mind just turn my phone, please, George? It's just a reminder for the silence. You okay? It's all right. You just hit stop. Beautiful. Good job.
Sorry, it's 10:50. So
yeah, that's fine. So yeah, so I'll just play my turn, and then we will pause. That'll be about 5-2, I reckon. Okay, so let me play my turn super quick, and then we'll make sure we're finishing in good time for 11. You need to draw 5 cards though before you officially finish your turn.
I'm gonna see if this
I think that probably is 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just got that.
Okay, awesome. Right, so I'll whiz through my turn. So we draw a Dark Arts card. It kind of repeats now. You're getting sort of hang of it.
Yeah.
So this is the Dementor's Kiss. Lots of artworks from the film in this as well. Oh, this is bad though. So the active hero loses 2 health. So that takes me down to 1. And all other heroes lose 1 health.
Yes.
So you lose 1, Gorge. But that is all it does. There's no more cards. That's good. We didn't have to discard, so we don't lose 1 there. We didn't draw Mods Maud or a new villain, so that's fine. However, unfortunately, because Quirrell is still alive, I have to lose 1 more health, which stuns me. So then we have to do this. So I have to discard half the cards in my hand. So I have to discard 2. So I'm going to discard this and this because I don't really need those this turn. And then we add 1 skull to the location. So it's up to 3. But then I can take the rest of my turn. So I'm going to start by playing this card that I literally just bought. Obviously, I put it on top of my deck, so we knew we were going to get that. So it gets me 2 of these. And draw a card, which is great. And we put that in there. I'm going to play this, which is another one of the ones I've bought. So you can see now that slowly Hermione's getting better. So she's a bit slow to start, but because she generates quite a lot of money, I'm able to buy things. So she is getting better. I'm going to play this spell. So that gets me a money, and I'm on 3 spells. So sadly, I'm 1 spell short of what I need. And then I'm going to play this. So again, I've got a choice here. I can either gain 2 or all heroes gain 1, but nothing in the middle I can buy for 3. So what I'm going to do here is say we both gain 1. So you take 1 as well, Gorge.
1 what?
Money. And then I'm going to spend my 2 to buy Gilderoy Lockhart. Because he's all I can afford. So you don't have to spend the money, but I don't want to waste it really. And then I've got 4 power to put out. So I'm going to put 1 on to Quirrell, which will kill him. And then I think we're going to start on this one next. So I'm going to put 3 onto him. So Hermione's done a lot of damage there, which is fantastic. So slowly now her spells are starting to come through, which is great. So then we check for stuff at the end of the turn. So Quirrell, so we check for skulls and location. That's fine. Quirrell is now defeated. So he gets discarded up here. And then we get a new villain come out, which is Barty Crouch. So heroes cannot remove skulls from the location. Oh, we get a reward as well when Quirrell dies, which I forgot. So at the end, we also get the reward. When you defeat a villain, you get the reward at the bottom of the card. So you gain a money, and you gain a health. I gain a money, but and you gain a money, Gorge.
Oh.
So you've got loads of money next turn. But I can't gain the health because I'm stunned, and this unfortunately is going to get discarded at the end of my turn. So that unfortunately will go. I think I'll check that in a second. So he's gone. He's in, and because we've got a new villain, we both have to lose a health. So unfortunately, you lose that health that you just gained. All right.
Lose the health that I
just gain, lose that one, and then I reset back up to 10. So yeah, but we've got a lot of damage on him now, so that's great. So we're going to pause the stream there because it's 5-2 for the remembrance at 11. So just a short pause. So we'll be back just after 11
1 second.
to carry on with Harry Potter. All right. Okay. So yeah, just a short pause, and then hopefully we'll see you back. Yeah, literally just after 11.
Okay, we are back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Hello to the new person that has commented.
1 second. Right, 2 seconds. We'll be back.